Hello and welcome back to Fire Emblem Engage. Today we are doing what I suspect is going to be just a support episode, but we'll see. I don't know how long it's going to take to go through all the supports, but what I do know is that we're going to start by changing the music to, how about default? Just calm Somniel. You know, just default is quite nice. I like the default music. So, first thing that we do in the Somniel nowadays is we run all the way over here, all the way over this way, all the way around here, all the way over here, and we have a look at the well.
You look nice.
Just to see what's in
always.
it. So we got a novice book, Iron Body Art, and Thunder. So two of those can go back in, but you know what can go back in there to start with? All-Chris meal. It's a solid thing to chuck in there. Really just don't need it. That can go in there. What else did we get? We got some... Let's chuck in some surges maybe, and then like, I don't know. Got anything else that's just like a little trash? Slim Lance? I need it to be a little less trash than a Slim Lance. But, you know what? Let's give it your Steel Sword, because honestly I don't know why you have it. Yeah, that seems good. And that puts you up to a 3 upgrade chance. Let's go. Right, then, immediately I'm going to go in here onto Marin, who I just took that off of, and we'll give her some better stuff. I was noticing that for some reason she had a steel sword in the last fight. Let's give her a silver sword, so that she has something to use when we use the sword and lance, right? I mean, that makes sense. Actually, we should give her a steel blade as well. Let's give her those. Yeah, and then she's all equipped for that emblem move that we now have. Right, now that's done. I've done everything else. Can I just say how lovely it is that they managed to find a way, by the way, when fishing upgraded to its 2nd tier, to make the game last twice as long without adding a singular new mechanic? I think that is just fantastic. That's exactly what the fishing minigame needed. Just a little bit of sarcasm. Like, so far, it seems like the harder difficulties, like this one, the harder difficulty literally gives you nothing. The only reason to do it is, like, pride. And that's it. This one, we don't even have a higher difficulty, and then the higher difficulty of fishing is like, hey, what if it was fishing, but it took twice as long? In fact, it takes longer because some of the fish have higher stamina bars, so you have to spend longer pressing the button. It's just like a really odd design decision. It's like they thought that these would be like really fun things to do, but like they're not. I think that's fundamentally the issue I have with these, is that they're not that interesting to redo, at least not compared to playing the actual game. It's just weird busy work. Same with Somi, actually. Down there, like Somi, at the start I was like, oh, is there going to be some mechanics to it? No, literally, you go feed them something, you go pet them, and then that's it. You get like 200 bond fragments, which is a number, by the way, which is almost getting to the point where it's not worth doing, which is kind of like it's not worth the time to do it. It's just very weird. Anyway, little rant over. Next thing that we're going to do, we're going to the stables, and we're just going to get Alfred and Celine up a little bit. Hey, we did it. Okay, who do we want after Alfred and Celine? Do we have any that we started that we're not carrying on with? Let's think about who was in our party. I want to do more with Tamara. Did we start? We started with Yunaka, just the default one. Okay, we'll get that when we get there. We haven't done any with Bune. Like, we've done nothing. Does Bune have something with someone else we've done nothing with? Like, who isn't Anna? Maybe Bune and Chloe? She likes cooking folk food, he likes cooking. That could be good. You know, that's not ridiculous. We could also go with Alfred, Jade as well, Fogado. Yeah, okay, there's some options there. Rosado, we haven't done anything with either, really, apart from Seedal. We go Hortensia, Lapis, Fogado. Seems to be a couple of Fogado. Let's just see down here. Who else haven't we done anything with? Hortensia we haven't done anything with. Does she have any interesting ones? Guess we could do Rosado, Hortensia. 2 birds, 1 stone. Yeah, you know what? Sure. Yeah, let's see what they have to say. Right, so we're looking for Rosado. Actually, I'll do it on this one as well. Even though we don't get to do this one this time, it'll at least remind me. What does recommended do? You can just pick a recommended character. But, like, it doesn't... I guess it just recommends it based on the second character? It's very weird. Oh, we can just do recommended. I guess it just chooses the first one on the list alphabetically that you don't have. And that's why Alchrist is there? Yeah. I guess so. Yeah, that makes actually 100% sense. That's probably exactly what it does. Okay. Well, no. Let's do Hortensia and Rosado. It's probably also choosing people who are like maybe in your party. Maybe that's the other side of it. But that would still make it Alchrist, which is why I'm like, it doesn't really matter whether if it does that or it doesn't do that. Right. And then over here, we'll go Hortensia and Rosado. There we go. So let's do a confirm here. Skip to results. Oh. Well, that was easy. I guess we will do their conversation in a second. Although I guess that means we can... No, yeah, we'll do their conversation in a second. That ruins my flow slightly in terms of what I was aiming to do. Actually, yeah, they'll do their conversation here, actually, because that makes a lot of sense, because then we can just do the next part of it immediately afterwards. So, let's go. Rosado and Hortensia.
Picture perfect, Hortensia.
Huh? What did you say?
Look, I drew your picture. I can draw real fast. It's my not-so-hidden talent. See, it's practically a mirror. And look how beautiful you are.
Seriously? I'm staring off into the distance. I look boring. Here, do it again. I'll pose for it properly this time.
I like this one, though.
Are you joking? It's awful. The expression doesn't express me at all. Here, this is my good side. Draw me again.
Nah, your first expression's better.
This is an order from your princess.
Fine, fine. Make the face again. Done. Is this what you wanted?
Perfect! Be sure to throw that other one away. We can't let future generations think I was some boring girl always staring off at nothing.
There's nothing boring about you.
Okay. Yeah, I have no idea where that's going. That's okay. Probably acceptance of Rosado's opinion about Hortensia or something. Anyway, so we've done that. Let's do the next two. Next one. There we go. Ah, yes. Next two, because I want to do the eating with Rosado and Hortensia as well to get extra support points. That's why it kind of messed the flow a little bit, because we were going to do all of this first and then finish with supports. That's okay. Yeah, it's nice to change things up once in a while. There we go. One there and one there. He, however, does not make anything that they like. Okay. It's not the end of the world. We will be back here at a later point then. Let's go to the arena. We'll circle back round here at the end after we've done the training and the sleeping and all that sort of stuff. So, in here, let's do some training with Jean. Back at it again, Jean. Is he going to get a level up this time? That's the important question.
Fram, 33rd Steward of the Divine Dragon.
Oh no, Fram. She survived a hit.
I'll win the next one.
I think I've
That's a
grown
positive. Ooh, he is going to get a level up. Because you get 30 experience from this, so he's going to get one. Because you get 10 experience per level up, and you do get to do 3. No, 10 experience per fight, and you get to do 3 of them.
I am here.
Okay. He's going to win. I actually don't think there's a single chance that she wins. Okay. And now we're on to the last one, which is Jean and...
Let's try not to hurt each
Who's
other,
this competition?
I am Penette, Royal
Ooh.
Soldier of Soul.
Although she's using a bad weapon. Yeah, she does 0
I've
damage to him.
grown up a little.
Yeah, that was the end of that. He levels up to level 13. Very solid level up. He's getting scary. in a few more levels, I think he's probably going to be the strongest, like one of the strongest on the team from like just a pure stat perspective. It's interesting because it is getting to the point with Sean where he's almost in the wrong class. Now hear me out. The reason why it's getting to the point that he's almost in the wrong class is that his stats are really good, right? In general. They're just like actually insanely good. And in a different class, he might be able to take better use of them. Like, he might be able to use them better. Let's just compare his stats, right? He's only 5 magic off of Pandreo. He's, like only 5 strength off of Kagetsu. You know, there's definite places where he could be good. Yeah, there's definitely, like, a lot of stats there. But the thing is, his defense stats are actually just much higher than a lot of other characters. Like, his res and his defense are just really, really high. So I'm wondering whether there's a way that we can utilize that somehow. I don't know. It would mean sacrificing his healing, but to be honest, we are using healing a lot less because we're using more quality time. I understand that quality time gives you XP and SP and stuff for using it, but, you know, from a purely, like, what is the strongest thing for a single fight basis, right? Not thinking about the meta progression of XP. What is the best thing for one fight? Like, for a singular fight, healing via, like, wands and things is not really the best, or via staffs isn't really the best thing. It would actually be better to have passive healing and then have more damage. I don't know. It's just a thought I've been having. I don't know whether it's a good thought. It's a thought I've been having. Right, we are going to make a little drop by the ring chamber, because we need to get some ring polishing done for people who are using rings that are not max level. We have nobody ready right now for a bond level up, so we can go in here and have a look. Okay, so Lin is maxed out on us. Is there somebody we can get Lin's up with? Maybe Kagetsu? There's a high chance that we use Kagetsu and Lin at some point. Zelkov and Lin is a prime candidate.
Make it sparkle.
Yeah, so she has a lot of sparkle left. Oh, that's the wrong button. I didn't even know you could turn the ring around. That's new tech. Okay.
That spot needs attention. I admire your work. That spot needs attention.
Here.
I think that spot is clean. You must do this a lot. I think that spot is clean. I think that spot is clean.
Oh, here.
Thanks again.
There we go.
See you next
Perfect.
time.
And we got a bond up there. Well, I think that just meant bond up, as in not like bond maxed or leveled up. Erica. Let's go for Erica and Marin, because they're naturally getting bond anyway, so it makes sense to get some here.
I look forward to the finished product. Careful.
Okay.
Gently now.
This bit.
You can relax. Is it clean now?
Cool.
Wonderful.
That one's done. So they're a little bit further up in their bond. Ike. Is Ike maxed with Louis? He is. It might be a good idea for us to do Ike's Paralog next, and then clean Ike's one. Lucina and... Well, it is Lucina and Alcrest, but I think they're maxed. What does she give? She gives like Dex or something? Pinette, maybe? Yeah, let's just polish with here.
Let's
see how this goes. Up. I'm not too worried about whether this is, you know, the best person. I'm just worried about whether it's
what are you doing?
Completely useless.
It looks beautiful.
There we go. Cool. Right, so they've got a little bit of bond up. Korin. That's going to be Kagetsu. Not Kagetsu. That's going to be Zelkov, although they're maxed. So yeah, we'll wait until we do Korin's thing. Byleth, that's going to be Pandreo. They're maxed. Okay, that's fine. Right, we'll leave it where it is. Okay. Next step. Have we got bond rings for everybody? Yeah, okay. I was just checking that we had actually created bond rings. We haven't got any S ranks from Ike. Let's create 10. We've got a lot of fragments. Let's see if we can get an S rank. Ooh, there we go. Immediately, Wind Adept. Dex 2, Magic and Res. Soren. Oh, and another one, bottom right. Mia S, Dex, Speed and Luck. That's incredible. Like, that is incredible luck. Okay, well. Happy I did that. That seems pretty good. So what is... I'll just do it on here. I'm in the wrong menu. I'll just do it here to start with, and then we'll work out who it's going to go to. I've done something. There we go. That's wrong. Pressing all the wrong buttons. There we go. Ike. So, Soren. Wind Adept. If unit initiates combat with wind equipped, may attack twice. Trigger is percentage equal to Dex. Excludes Elwind and Excalibur. So only triggers for the low level wind moves? Huh. That doesn't seem good. It's like literally with wind equipped. Oh, so that like would have been good early game when you couldn't have it? Unless I misunderstood this. I guess if you get your dex high enough, maybe it allows... No, because wind... I was going to say maybe it allows you to get wind to double attack more often, but the thing is, wind already attacks twice quite often. I don't know. That doesn't seem very good. Shove. Used to push adjacent ally with less build one space away. Okay. I don't know. That also seems like not very good. I mean, they seem fine-ish, but like the stat allocation isn't too good. The ability isn't too good. Alright, well, you know. We got him. Woo. Right, let's head out here and let's go to my room, where we're going to rest, and then we're going to go to the cafe. That's the plan, anyway. I was also just thinking at the cafe, who do we want there? We want Gold Mary at the cafe, I think. I was just trying to think who we want for in terms of meals. I think she'd probably have the right region's meals.
Here comes your waker-upper for today. Amber! Always make a bold entrance. That's how a hero does things. Okay, next. How should I wake you up? I'll try to be gentle. Got it. How about a soft breeze blowing past your face?
Lovely.
Hi!
Hi.
Oh, I should do my entrance again. It's me, the Waking Up a Legend M! Huh? That's enough? Okay.
Alright, well. We got his wake-up event. Now it's time to go to the cafe. And in the cafe, we are hoping for somebody from Illusia. That's what we're hoping for. Let's see if we get someone. Apart from that, like someone like Bonet would be good. Somebody who's going to cook a good meal. We do not want to see... Yeah, like Alfred is probably not who we want to see here.
Decided to stop by, huh?
Yeah. Yeah, I was just thinking Alfred. Alfred is probably not going to be a good one. What do you like making, Alfred? You like making these foods. Okay. Cool. Well, neither of those people right now. Let's see who we got. How about Chloe and... Oh no, how about Chloe and Bonet? They were two that we were thinking about.
Decided...
So let's see whether Chloe and Bonet will like his food. And it's just kind of fun to say their names at the same time. So, you know, that's a positive. They both like white sausage. However, we do not have all the ingredients for white sausage. I feel like that's going to make it bad. Yeah. I think that's going to... It's not really going to work for me. Right, what do we have the ingredients for? I would really like to do this the other way around. He tells us what he has the ingredients for, and then we make it. So we can make potato soup, or steamed dango, or a cream croquette. Okay. I don't know. Who do we want? let's head out here, go to our reference, and just see if we've got anybody who we're working on. Well, does Hortensia like any of them? We're trying to get more stuff with Hortensia or... Oh, how about Fogado or Tamara? Let's go Tamara and Bune. Not that they have a support between each other. At least we can have a look. So Tamara and Bune don't like any of that. Okay. Fogado and Jade. They don't have a support either. I just want to see. Okay, so they like both of them. So both Fogado and... So Fogado's probably a good one here. Fogado has a support with Lapis. That's white sausage. Not going to work. Fogado has a support with Etier. Steamed Dango. Alright. Dango. We want fruit with our Dango. Let's go.
Might as well make this part of my training routine. I think it's going well.
Okay.
Oh, look how good it turned out.
Yeah, I like it. It's tasty.
Well, that's
I
surprising.
can work this off later.
That is surprising. They actually liked it. It's a B. If male, also gain magic +1. Pandreo? Okay, I was thinking, is that literally useless?
Something to snack on.
No, it's okay. Oh, and thank you. Leftovers for the well. I appreciate your offering. Right. Now we've done that, it's time for some supports. Let's see who we've got. We have, to start off with, Fogado and us. Oh, also, I don't think we have enough money. Yeah, we do not have enough money to do, to level someone else up right now. So, Fogado and us.
Fogado, I want to thank you and the Sentinels for your hard work today.
Hard? That was nothing. We didn't have to resolve a single quarrel, and there were barely any corrupted around. I only wish every day was like this.
You're so easygoing. All the time. That must be why your people love you so much. As your ally, I certainly enjoy working with someone so unflappable.
Unflappable, huh? Ooh, I think I feel a blush coming on. But thanks for the compliment. How about we grab dinner together sometime?
Dinner?
Yeah, you, me, and some hard-hitting questions. Like, who is your very best friend, and why?
That's pretty personal.
You could tell me a super secret wish. You know, one you're too embarrassed to reveal.
No, that's even worse. Look, as much as I enjoy your devil-may-care attitude, the banter is a bit much.
You'd rather I be all boring and serious? Nah, that wouldn't be me if I wasn't a rascal.
I suppose you're right. It is hard to imagine you without that carefree personality of yours. It may be your most likable trait.
I do like how we appear to be uncomfortable around literally every character we talk to. I mean, Diamond, actually, we got like a true friendship. But everybody else were just like, I don't really know what to do with you. Like Diamond and Alfred for some reason. Even Alfred, when he talked about running, we're like, nah, we're not into that. But like everyone he speaks to, he's just like, okay, I suppose we can have a conversation. Anyway, Zelkov and Louis. It's gonna be a time.
Good day, Zelkov. Would you care to join me for a spot of tea?
Louis, I am beginning to suspect you are attempting to spy on me.
Very well. I shall be plain with my intentions.
At last. By all means, proceed.
I would like to take care of you, Zelkov.
Oh.
Excuse me?
You see, I am the eldest of 4 brothers. My mother died early on, so I had a tumultuous upbringing in a house solely of men. With my father providing for the family, it fell to me to look after my brothers. My impulse to take good care of people remains strong even to this day.
And you direct this impulse toward me?
Indeed. You strike me as someone who wants looking after.
Thus the incessant invitations to tea, I surmise.
Quite so. In a way, I feel as though you could be one of my younger brothers.
Ridiculous. I am older than you, you know.
Is he?
That matters little to me.
I suppose it matters little to me as well, so long as you have no ulterior motive. I do understand the yearning an older brother feels to care for a younger one.
Ah, do you have siblings as well?
Perhaps I do. In any case, your efforts are wasted. I have no desire to be cared for.
I suspected you'd say that. Please forgive me for running roughshod over your own feelings on the matter.
In lieu of an apology, I will accept a relaxing cup of tea. You possess leaves which help to impart a restful sleep, if I recall.
You remembered the previous conversation.
Wait right here, Zelkov. I shall prepare it at once.
We suspect from one of Zelkov's previous conversations that actually he would quite like to be looked after, because one of his previous conversations was talking about how he missed his mother, and like he was very serious when talking with Jean. So I suspect that this is going to be a common theme in Zelkov's one, where he's going to act all tough at the start and he's going to be like, actually I just want someone to love me. You know, I think that's where he's going. We'll see. Anyway, it's now Panette and Ivy?
Did you need something from me, Panette?
Oh, no. Why do you ask?
You have been staring at me for some time.
It's just that for a princess, you seem so, how to put this, composed.
Do I? It seems like a rather ordinary level of composure to me.
Really? But you are not bursting into song or dancing to and fro.
Correct. I do not do those things.
Nor are you running around like a mad wolf or cramming prime rib down your gullet. You are simply standing around. It was so odd, I could not help but stare.
Perhaps you are merely unaccustomed to the standard and expected conduct of royalty.
I have offended you, haven't I? My deepest apologies.
No need for that. I should not be looking for offense in others' customs. It's rather nice to speak with you, actually. My own retainers lack a certain femininity.
Really? I enjoy your company as well.
Good. Then, if it's all right with you, I'd like it very much if we became friends.
Of course, Your Highness. It would be my honor.
Okay, so we got the retainer who's out of place with their princess, and the princess who's out of place with the retainers, going like, ooh, if fate had only given us a different path, we could have been together. But no. And now we have one that I was told is good, Alfred and Saline. Let's see.
What are you doing there, Alfred? Digging another well? Or is this more training?
Something like that. Trying to keep up my health, you know? Yeah. If I train hard enough, then I won't suffer like I used to.
Alfred? What's wrong?
Don't worry, Saline. It's just an attack. It'll pass soon.
An attack? Is it your old illness?
I was doing so well. That part of my life was supposed to be long gone.
Wait here. I'll fetch someone at once.
No, stop!
What? Why should I?
I don't want anyone to see me like this. Not our allies, the Emblems, or the Divine Dragon. I can't let them see this. A weak prince unfit to fight who could collapse any day?
None of them would see you that way. They're far too gracious for that.
But I would still know. And besides, I don't want them to worry about me. As far as they're concerned, I want to be the spirited prince who loves working out. Just let me rest for a while. I'll be fine. Please, Saline.
Very well. But know that if your condition ever worsens, I will seek help.
Thanks.
Oh, okay.
Having a sister like you is true happiness, if you ask me.
That's your idea of true happiness? Don't be absurd.
Well, what about you then? What brings you true happiness?
Nothing.
Really? You've got good friends, you got your health, and none of that does it?
I take joy in those things, to be sure, but I don't value happiness as a life goal. After all, what if I found it? Then my whole life afterward would be spent looking fondly back.
Really? Even if something better comes along?
The possibility that it never will is terrifying. I couldn't bear it. I've always yearned for happiness and saw only misery. Like the day I fled from the castle. If Firene had fallen, or Mother died, or you were lost to us, I wondered, how would I respond? And now this? If things get worse and you have to leave, what will I... How can I...
Hey, I'm not gonna die, okay? I'll be fine if I stick with my training.
You really do have the mind of a barbarian. If only you had the body to match.
I'll get there. That's why I work out. Whoa, Saline, look! You see that 4-leaf clover?
Where?
Right by your foot. There you go. A small joy.
A small joy. That takes me back. We often sought such things when we were younger. At that age, I was better at it than you. I wonder when you surpassed me.
Talking to you makes me feel better. Chalk up another small joy for me.
I'm not certain that counts, but I'm relieved to hear that the worst has passed.
Let me make it up to you, Saline. I'll find lots of little joys and bring them to you. I can't promise everything will be fine with me, but we can prop each other up. For Firene.
Yes, Alfred. I will support you in anything. Whatever else happens, we can make sure we return to Firene. Together.
That was worth doing. Okay, so that recontextualizes Alfred's character completely. Instead of him being, you know, the happy-go-lucky prince, it's effectively that's his persona that he reveals to the world. And behind, he's still weak and he's like, I don't want anyone to see behind the veil. It's cool. Makes me feel really bad for ditching him from the party because he was too weak. Really cut steep, that one. And then we also got a different look at Saline, who previously had just been, I like tea. But instead it's like, I just worry about everything and I don't want to get true happiness because what if it goes away? Like, yeah. Okay. Well, that was quite, yeah, that was deeper than I was expecting. So, world map, and time for us to see whether we got a skirmish. If we didn't, then I don't know. We did not get a skirmish, as far as I'm aware. There we go. Let's just see. No skirmish. Okay, so that means that our next thing to do is probably going to be Fort of Hope, a place of significance to Emblem Ike. Here, the Divine Dragon will face an important trial. Okay, so this is Advanced Class Level 3, which we are significantly ahead of. You know, one thing we could check right now, actually. One thing that we don't often check, but we have just a little extra time. How do you even go there? I guess you go up here. Yeah, I don't know how you go here manually, but let's go to the Divine Paralogs and just see the next one unlock. Just because I'm interested how they display right now. So let's go. Out here. All the way around. And towards the Divine Paralogs. Just because there is a new one somewhere. And... there we go. Yeah, there's actually 2 new ones. We can see the other one. Oh, there's 2 different places we can go from here. Oh, okay. 3 different places? There are 3 Divine Paralogs? Okay, there's a lot more Divine Paralogs than I thought. I'm assuming not all of them are unlocked. Oh, recall battles. After you complete each expansion pass, you can play through it again as a recall battle. You can repeat recall battles as much as you like with any combination of allies. You will not earn any experience or items from these battles. However, items and allies are restored to their pre-battle states afterwards. Ah, I was kind of hoping that you could do supports. Like you could farm them. Maybe you can. It does say experience and items, which supports are not. So what's this one? About 25 turns, there's a bracelet of molten lava here. Okay, I didn't think there were that many out. I thought they were coming out one a wave, but maybe I'm wrong. Okay. Given how much XP we got from the previous one, I'm not inclined to do these so quickly. About 20 turns here. Another bracelet. Yeah, I kind of would want to create a save before we do the final boss, and then, like, do that and come back and do these after, I think. I don't know. There are a lot of them. The only other thing we could do... Yes, there's another one here as well. Altar of Destiny. I'm trying to think. The only other thing we could do is potentially level up a second party. Obviously, we have no way of doing that. Yeah, don't know. I was trying to think of any way we could make that work. I don't think there is a way of making that work with a second party. Like, unless you could defeat one of these with your second party, I don't think there is a way of doing it. You know what the way of doing it is, actually? Yeah, if we had wanted to do this from the start, what we could have done is we could have had one party defeat the Dragon Temple and use that XP to spiral into the next ones. I don't think we can do that. Okay, interesting. That's a lot of them. Okay. I really thought they weren't all out yet. Okay. Interesting. Well, in that case, we need to think about that. I think doing it later in the game makes sense. I don't know. I'm kind of torn. The reason I'm torn is we have two options. We can either do them now and be slightly over-leveled for the main story, or if we leave them till the end, we're doing them after we defeat the final boss, so we can have the climax of the game, and then we come back and do some random maps. I don't know. Neither one's quite perfect. It would be nice if the DLC, and it's a common problem with some of these games that add DLC and have, like, that give you XP or items or whatever. I mean, even the items this game gives you, is you don't know how the game balance is meant to work. Obviously, the DLC balances for your level, right? Because we've seen that happen. And if the main quest balanced for your level, that would be great, because then, you know, you can level as much as you like and the main quest is going to match it. As the main quest has set levels, however, the only way it makes sense is to do it the other way around. Like, to leave all the DLC until you've completed the game. I don't know, it's just like, I would like it if it was more integrated, or if there was a different way of doing it. Like, even if you could do it and say, like, turn off XP for this battle, like the recall battles have, where you get no XP for them. I think that would be fine, even if you got the item at the end or something, but yeah, interesting. Anyway, I'm going to end the episode there. Thank you very much for watching, and I will see you next time for either Ike or the main story. I haven't quite decided yet. So thank you for watching. I'll see you next time. Goodbye.